Hey, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith. I want to talk about how a lot of people may die, or why a lot of people may die in SHTF, TEOTWAWKI, WROL, things like that. Did one the other day. Am I sitting too high here? I don't know. I tend to slouch when I get back in my chair, and then all of a sudden it looks like there we go. I guess it's better. Uh, I did one a little while back about the ways that people might die, and from accidents and just not being aware and things like that. But there's something else that I think is going to be the end of a whole lot of people when things change. You might be familiar with the the saying, "An armed society is a polite society," right? Uh, well, people, a lot of people know that, and a lot of people just kind of let it roll off their tongue. It's an easy saying to put out there. Its implication is, I think, lost on a lot of people. Um, because we are an armed society, and yet we're not particularly a polite society. You would not call us a polite society, at least many of the people who share our airspace. Uh, because people are not held to account for their behavior and their words and their attitudes and things like that. Implied in that statement, an armed society is a polite society, is that people will be held to account for their actions and their words. And the tone of their words. Way back in the day, somebody said something rude or insulting. You could call them out. I mean, way back, you'd call them out in a duel, and so people tended to be rather polite, right? Uh, even back when I was younger, and the world that I live in now, I just see people being rude all over the place. So obviously they haven't been held to account for their words. Back when I was a kid, the you say the wrong word, you say it the wrong way. Hey, the fight was on. I know many of you were in that situation yourselves, and you can attest to that. Feel free to share your um, your opinions and experiences down there. Just in the last couple of days, I have essentially fired a customer and blocked a subscriber simply because they were discourteous to me or someone else. We live in a world now that, for some reason, this idea has been lifted up that, well, I'm just me, I just say it like it is. And people can either like it or not like it. Well, you can do that because you live in a world of laws, and the laws allow rudeness to perpetuate itself without while keeping other people from bringing that a response to that rudeness. Um, Cary Grant, many years ago, is a very famous saying of his. Um, they asked him one time, and of course, those of you who may not know Cary Grant, I don't know a lot of you all are of my age, so you do, but he was like the epitome of gentlemanliness and manners, right? Somebody asked him one time how he would describe a gentleman or manners or something like that, and he said, "Well, a gentleman is someone who never offends anyone unintentionally." And the interviewer said, "Oh, wait a minute, don't you mean intentionally?" Grant said, "Certainly not. There are times that I might mean to offend somebody intentionally, but a gentleman has an understanding and a command of proper behavior and courtesies and of his own behavior and mouth, so that he never offends anyone by mistake or unintentionally." There are three groups with which I have always gotten along very well. One is organized crime. Another is convicts, and another are motorcycle club members, one percenters. The reason for that is that those people live according to strict rules of behavior and expectation. Somebody says the wrong things, and everybody understands these rules, okay? And you can start a fight up to a deadly fight by simply saying the wrong word or even the right word in the wrong way with the wrong tone of voice. Everybody understands. Everybody. And justice is done. And because they know that they cannot allow themselves to be slighted, they cannot allow others to treat them with disrespect, or they will lose all standing. And that becomes dangerous. In the world today, it's not like that. People can mouth off and be rude to people, and half the time the person who is rude comes off as being the dominant person, when really, if they had any understanding, if there wasn't law around, the person to whom they were rude might just take them out. And I think that's if we ever get to the point to where we are without rule of law, a lot of people are going to be taken out because of their mouth, because they just don't have an understanding of courtesy, how to be polite, how to talk. Courtesy doesn't make you weak. I remember Michael Francis said that his father, Sonny, when Michael was getting ready to go in prison, his father, who had done years, he did a stretch, he did like 50 years in prison. Sonny Francis was one of the real guys. He was a true hard ass. And Michael said that his father gave him advice. He says the 3 things that will get you farther and will serve you the best while you're inside are 3 words or 3 phrases. Please, thank you, and excuse me. And he said that did serve. It's a matter of showing, some people would mistakenly call it respect. It's not really respect. It's simple courtesy. Respect is something that you show, it's something that's earned. You don't show respect to somebody you don't know. You just, but you should be courteous, because you can be courteous all day long while still having a plan to take out the person with whom you're interacting if necessary. But to lose control of your mouth and to lose control and just to get out there and start spouting stuff, could be a problem. And a lot of people, I read the comments here, I read comments other places, and those people who just want to get out there and spout off, I think they will be among the first to go if and when the world ever gets to a true without rule of law. So something to keep in mind. I love being around polite people and courteous people, and I can't stand being around people who just think, well, I'm just me, and if people don't like it, I just say it like it is. Hey, I say it like it is, but I say it nicely, right? Okay. You all have a good day, something to think about. Let me know what you think. Put your opinions down there, and I look forward to reading them. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And tuning up the courtesies can be an important part of preparation for dangerous times. You all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.